I have good news, guys. So it's a pretty good day for me. I was able to talk to someone new today. So, progress, I'm making it real. It's finally becoming something. And something else I'm going to be trying to do is get back into fitness and exercising. Because, dude, it's been like a week or two or something like that since I've worked out. And it's like, sorry, I'm fidgeting with this. But, anytime I don't work out, I feel really weak and I just feel like really bad. And I've been kind of doing that to myself lately, and that's not something I should be doing. On the bright side, um, it's becoming real. I'm finally taking those first steps. And what's also interesting to me is that ever since I talked to her, I'll admit, she's not the greatest person. But look, I'm basing this off of like a friend group thing. We didn't really talk. So I talked to her today and I actually was able to do it. I didn't drive her away or anything. I think that's progress, right? I think really I've been overthinking it a lot. And I mean, that's just always what it has been. But really, I say it's progress. Even if I don't like her very much, I say that's progress. Because like, I had a detention today because of too many tardies. Because of my first hour class and because my sister likes to show up a little later. I'm not blaming her. Yes, I am. I am blaming her. But on the bright side, I was able to, right, what I was getting at is that after detention, I felt pretty good. Like, I wanted to talk to people, right? But I didn't because I was tired. I don't know. But what I'm starting to notice now is that I have a lot more options. I'm just noticing a lot more opportunities that I wouldn't have noticed previously. And I think that's just another step to mindfulness and being able to get out there and do things. Now, look, I'm just going to throw this out there. I know that these videos aren't going to do very well. I know that. But really, they're just kind of a log for what's going on in my life, how things are going. And, I want to take care of myself as much as you guys would want to take care of yourselves. So really, I guess something I did want to talk about was self-hatred. Now, for me, I've had this for a long time in my life. Now, I don't usually talk about it much, but like I hated myself for a while. Like probably, it still lingers in my head a little bit. The negative self-talk is a big one. But really, I think I've made great progress. And what happens to me a lot whenever I get negative and down in my head is that I lose all balance of understanding. Like I'll just immediately assume I'm not good at talking to people, blah, I'm not good at doing this or that I'm not good enough at X or Y, and because of that I'm not where I want to be. It's these growing pains that I'm going through. I've called them that before, but really it's growing pains. It's there's this book that I read a little bit called the War of Art or the Art of War or something like that, and it's like it talks about resistance. Resistance shows up. It's in all of us. It's envy, it's guilt, it's anger. Envy can be anything. But really, yeah, I just pulled a pillow maneuver. I know, I'm crazy. But really, resistance is at its strongest. Now, what is resistance? Resistance is second guessing. And sometimes it's good, but most of the time it's shit, right? It's like kind of like love. If you force anything, it's shit. And I guess lately that's what I've been doing. Anyway, resistance. I'm trying to explain this because I don't have a defined meaning for it. Because all I know is that resistance is exactly what it sounds like. It's tension. It's almost inability to do something. For some people, they have to realize that they're going to die in 2 weeks to do something about their lives. Like, that's what resistance is. Resistance is that powerful. And it lies in all of us. Now, I kind of sound like a Zen Buddhist right now, talking about like your chakra and your heart or whatever, but I'm being serious. This is just, I guess resistance is just like stress, anxiety, fear that you're not doing it correctly. It's doubt. Resistance is doubt. And doubt is at its highest when you're making progress. And yesterday I had a really bad fluke. I mean, it was more like 2 days ago. Like anytime I get down, I get into a depression where I'm just like, everything sucks, life isn't worth it. It's bad, dude. But what I really need to work on is coping skills And because, like, look, I've read enough books on self-help that it just doesn't do anything for me anymore. Because ultimately, as Mark Manson says, logicism, something like that, is just another form of escapism. And by that logic, I am just running away from my problems even more, thinking that I need to learn something else to do it. When really, from what's happened today, I don't need it. So really, I'm only letting myself down by reading those books. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Love you guys, and have a good one.